So with this broken down van, it looks like it could be a replacement gearbox. So we've got to take all of the kit out because it's going to be at least a week once off the road. So we've got to take all of the kit out so we can make sure we've got it in the other van for Ashley, because there's at least a couple of jobs that he's going to be needed on with some of the kit. So yeah, making a bit of headway. But there's lots of in and out. Unfortunately, I get the joys of unloading the van, so I'm going to do that now. It's Monday the 17th of February, and is it going to be a week this week or what? It's going to be absolutely crazy. We've got a hell of a lot going on. Kim is off all week, so that puts a little bit more pressure on, but that's all good. She deserves a week off. We've got a new starter in the office today, but we've also got 3 potentially new technicians going out on trial today. We then also have, what else do we have? We also have a huge, big Hoarders deep clean being done on Wednesday and Thursday. That's going to be crazy. Danny is then off on tomorrow, Tuesday, so I have to take over the training with the new customer service person. Then on Wednesday, I've got a meeting with the SS Great Britain to discuss the annual work we always do there. It looks like there needs to be an increase on some of that work because of how busy they're getting and how much they're using their cafes, etc. And I've also got a cleaning expo to go to as well for some demos of new equipment, which is something we're really looking at the moment. We've got a number of plans in place to get new equipment in for a few things, so you're gonna have to keep watching for that. And we also have a couple of other plans in place for new things as well. We've got small and big stuff going on. However, today starts with solving some of the problems we've had with a few of the vans. Firstly, this one. So this is the one that has the gearbox issue. Kim amazingly managed to get hold of a very reputable garage, and we kind of excluded them because we thought they wouldn't be able to get it in quick enough, and it turns out that they can get it in and get it done quicker than anyone else, to the point they reckon they can get it done in 48 hours, and everyone else is saying a week, between a week and a month to get it in and get it done. So I need to get it over to them because we're working on the fact that if everything works out with these trial guys, we could potentially have another 3 technicians starting next Monday, so a week today, which means we won't have enough vans because we're going to be short on vans. We already have 1 starting anyway, so yeah, we need to get the van sorted and get them on the road. We're getting busier and busier, and we need to make sure we've got the vehicles to get the work done. So the actual issue with this van is 5th gear. So as you can see, it drives absolutely fine while it's in 4th. Put it into 5th and it pops out. Now what was happening was you could just hold it in 5th, but now look. It's not holding. Just literally popping out. So that's the problem, and we'll get it fixed. Work done. So I'm going to take this one over there. I'm going to drop it off. I've got Matt picking me up so he can bring me back to the office. Then we're going to work out the arrangements to get it collected hopefully tomorrow evening / Wednesday morning. And then we've got the other van that's been in with the fuel problem. I haven't heard from Kim, but I believe that one was fixed on Friday and the issue was completely resolved. So that one should be back today / tomorrow as well. So Ashley's going to go back into that one and we can get it all sorted. So it's nice to get it all sorted and get it fixed. I am also potentially looking at getting another van, but it's going to be an older spare van, so we're not going to spend lots of money on it. We're going to go cheap and cheerful, because it's not going to do very many miles. It's just going to do it in situations like this, so we're not scrambling around and panicking. But we'll see how that one goes. For now, let's get this piece of rubbish into the garage, get it sorted.
We haven't had any in so long. You actually must have heard us say this in your head, because you weren't in last week and we all went.
You so well.
You do. We all went. It's been a while since he's actually come and filmed us and like having conversations and stuff.
Sorry, Becca.
Yeah.
I do this all the time. Hi. So there's a camera there.
Hopefully you don't
Welcome to the
mind being on
main team.
camera. Yeah, it's fine.
If you don't like it, it's fine. I can blur it out. I can do things like that. It's not an issue. Do let us know. Sean will ask you quietly later when there's no one else around, so Becca doesn't feel so.
But then we'll all know, because then if you start blurring it out, we'll be like, oh, Becca didn't want it.
If you honestly don't want to be on camera, you don't have to.
It's
really fine.
Don't make it awkward.
I'm in a few of my friends' podcasts and streams and things. Oh, there you go.
Throw at it. She can do your voiceover.
Right.
No.
I mean, I like your voice. That's good. I don't know if you're auditioning or saying no.
Well, actually, I used to do all the training voiceovers for one of my previous jobs, so if it's needed, I won't actually say no out loud. Anyway.
Is that me?
Tuesday, the 18th of February, it is about 6:30. I've just got back now. It's been a very busy day today in the office, to say the least. And Becca is getting off to a really good start, which is one of the positives of this week so far. But it has already been a very up and down week, quite frankly. We managed to get the van dropped off yesterday. It's supposed to be done by end of play today. That's got pushed back. So that's not quite finished yet. The worst part of the week would be that our newest technician that had just been signed off from training basically went off yesterday. Very little no notice basically, and quite a major bit of an issue. In our eyes, there was a big question mark anyway. So we gave him the benefit of the doubt, and we were trying to work with him to make sure he'd get up to standard and be a good fit for the team. And that's where it dropped, because by dropping the team in it last minute, very little consideration and stuff like that after long conversations on Thursday, Friday, just it doesn't work. So we've had to manage that. When we've done that without it impacting the customer, which is great. We also had the 2 technicians on trial yesterday. That's been confirmed that actually they were doing really well, so they were offered the position. So the plan was to have 3 new technicians in for training on Monday. However, we offered to one of them, and they've come back and basically said that they no longer want to proceed unless they can have weekly pay. We don't pay weekly, and we're also not going to be dictated to, so that's not going to work. So we'll have 2 technicians on Monday. The most positive part so far this week, though, has to be that we have now received payment from the difficult customer. That basically isn't full payment, but it is an amount that we've mutually agreed to. They owed 9,500. We've settled at 8,000. Why have I done that? Because essentially, although morally it's wrong, and we are well within our rights to expect that to be paid in full, it's going to fog my brain, it's going to take my time, and it's going to take resources and money to continue to fight it. So I'm looking at that as a positive because we're not being knocked for the full amount. We can survive that. That's not going to be too much of an issue. So it is what it is, basically. Had a really interesting Zoom call today as well with Doug Cook, that runs a £100 million cleaning business, which is just phenomenal. It's crazy to think that that sort of money can be turned over in one location as well, London-based only, is ridiculous. But the best thing that I took from it was the fact that we think on similar levels. A lot of the things he was saying about the way they're thinking, what they're doing, how they're getting through, how they're going to navigate the months and years to come is similar to what myself and the leadership team are already thinking as well. And the things that they're coming up against, the things that they've gone through and stuff like that are very similar. All in all, very positive day. Good for that to have me in there. But keep watching, because the techs tomorrow start day one of the big Hoarders deep clean that we're doing. Tuesday the 25th of February, tail end of the day. It's getting on for about 6 o'clock, so I'm just finishing up. But it's been an absolute crazy few days. I worked on Sunday because I've been getting behind and really kind of struggling to keep up with the workload. Going to be really pleased when Leah is able to come across, to be honest. She is currently doing customer service full time, but she is going to be moving across to marketing to assist me in that role as well. But then I have also been doing training for technicians both yesterday and today. Luckily, or thankfully, Kim did the first half of the day yesterday, because that was really helpful for me. I managed to get a little bit of time back because I needed that time back. And then today I've done the practical side of the training and really tried to set that foundation on our training. I'm liking the way how our new process of training is really settling in. If you're not aware of the changes, click that link above, go back, watch a previous episode where I explained and showed you what we've implemented and what we're doing differently to really set our new technicians up to succeed. That said, I'm also really pleased that the training's done, because now I can really crack on and focus on the lead generation and the sales of the business. I do need to get some more sales in. I've had a bit of a disappointing result today. One of the quotes that we had submitted, which I was actually quite confident about, we haven't won. Again, it's come down to budget, so that's making me review a few things. But I've got an exciting quote visit to do tomorrow, so keep watching for that, and I'll show you around that one as well. That one looks a really exciting site, to be fair, so that's quite nice. Lots of work going on in the office, outside of the office today and yesterday as well, with the landlords installing some new car parking as well, which is also great. Just because it lightens up the load a little bit here. It's been bursting at the seams in the car park as much as in the actual office as well. So yeah, busy week, going to continue to be a busy week. We've got contracts Ashley off today. this week. So we've got Matt in the office who's also doing some lead generation for us as well. So we've just got to keep pushing forward, stay positive, and we will get there in the end. I'm very, very confident of that. Right now, though, I'm going home. I'm going to get some rest and start all over again tomorrow.
That was amazing result you had about sofa yesterday.
Oh
that
God,
was,
that sofa.
awesome. Honestly, I had to go over it like 3 times with the mini tech.
But tell Lee
then,
what the stains on it were.
Yeah, one of them was their daughter giving birth. So yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Like, grab some towels or something, for fuck's sake!
Literally.
Just straight out came out of it. I was like, okay.
Did they tell you that before you were cleaning it or afterwards?
It was before, yeah. So
Is that when you went and got your gloves?
Yeah, I did get some bio on that as well, just to make sure. Obviously, it's bodily fluids. But yeah, that one did come out alright, to be fair. They was happy with it.
We always tell customers no matter what we can't guarantee it, but when
Yeah.
we saw the photos we were like, yeah, we definitely can't guarantee that will come out.
Yeah, it did look quite bad. In person, it looked even worse.
Does this do this to you a lot?
That
buzz?
Yeah. Because the other day, it was not like all the time, but it does have that like majority of the time. I don't know why.
Turn it off for me. This is slightly positive in the sense that it looks like it's got the newer pump and the newer system on it. The reason you're getting leaky fittings and the reason that it's there, then somewhere else is you're not lubricating enough and you're knocking your fittings around. All right, I'm not sugarcoating it, but it's the way it is. All right. Have you got lubricant spray in your truck van?
Yeah, you do.
Gave it to you before. How often are you doing it? Just be honest with me, Sean. Don't. Right, I'd rather you just say to me, I haven't done it in weeks.
Yeah, I haven't done it since you last said it to me.
Right, there you go. And that's your problem, all right? Every single week, once a week at least. So when you are here, you need to spray inside there, you need to spray inside there, spray your male fittings and give them a damn good clean. I can already see, and if this is the spare one, then it may not have been you, but I can probably go up and check the other ones and probably see it on yours. But I can already see on that one there, you see the damage marks around the outside edge there?
Yeah.
That someone's let that hit the concrete floor and it scratched the floor. What then happens, if you feel it, it's a rough edge.
Yeah.
If you put that into a female fitting, that looks dodgy as fuck, doesn't it? But you put that into the female fitting, it then causes damage to the female fitting. You do that 20 times a day, 20 times in a week, whatever it is, over time, it causes damage that basically a bit of lubricant and everything else ain't going to fix. It's just going to continue to leak. I don't know if you want to ring and see if they can look at this now, but this needs looking at anyway, because whether it's calibrating or something, but that ain't working right. That should not be buzzing right. Okay. So that constant buzzing means there's either a leak somewhere because it's pushing water out, or it's not calibrated properly, which means they might need to plug it into the computer.
Thank you so much. Alright, bye.
It's just making sure that we're clipping it on and off, getting loads of lubrication in there. You can see now that if you look at that, you see, I know it's still not perfectly out, but you see how much further that is out now?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
So I'll take this back up.
I'm going to leave you with the joys of putting everything away, I'm afraid. No. I'll take the bits and pieces up the stairs. He's going to give me a hand. Did you really? Sean, I have now lost an hour out of my day, and I will have to make that up today. 28th of February. That's the one. Everyone else is gone. It's about 4 o'clock. I've got a little bit more to do today because I'm just finishing up for Monday's video. I'm still behind. Lots going on at the moment. I've been having lots of conversations today with people for new equipment. So we've put lots of orders in for different equipment, and you're going to have to check out the next episode to see more about that because it's not riding yet. But I'm going to let you know about that as well. So that's good. On Monday, I start with Leah coming over into the marketing role as well. So I've got some training on there. She's going to be supporting us on a few different things. So that's pretty good. But for now, I'm going to finish up on creating the next video while you click that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and come back next time to check out more behind the cleans. Thank you very much for watching. It is very, very much appreciated, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.